Ukraine, a country located in Eastern Europe, has a rich and complex history that spans over 1,000 years. From its early days as a center of Slavic civilization to its modern struggles for sovereignty, Ukraine has constantly navigated a challenging path of foreign rule, cultural evolution, and national awakening. The history of Ukraine begins with the Kievan Rus, a powerful medieval state founded in the 9th century. This federation of Slavic tribes, with Kiev as its capital, was one of the most influential political entities in Eastern Europe during the Middle Ages. Under leaders such as Prince Vladimir the Great and Yaroslav the Wise, Kievan Rus became a center of Orthodox Christianity, culture, and trade. However, the fall of Kievan Rus in the 13th century after Mongol invasions marked a period of fragmentation. Over the following centuries, Ukrainian territories fell under the control of various powers, including the Grand Duchy of Lithuania, the Kingdom of Poland, and eventually the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. During this time, Ukrainian culture and the Orthodox Church were heavily influenced by Catholic and Polish forces. The Cossack era emerged in the 16th and 17th centuries as a time of resistance and self-rule. The Cossacks, fierce warriors and defenders of orthodoxy, formed semi-autonomous communities in southern Ukraine. In 1648, Bogdan Khmelnytsky led a major uprising against Polish rule, establishing a Cossack state allied with the Russian Tsardom. This alliance, however, eventually led to the loss of Ukrainian autonomy under Russian control. By the 18th century, most of Ukraine had been absorbed into the Russian Empire. Ukrainian identity was repressed, with the banning of the Ukrainian language and restrictions on cultural expression. At the same time, Western Ukraine fell under the control of the Austro-Hungarian Empire, where a different political and cultural environment shaped the local population. Following the collapse of the Russian and Austro-Hungarian empires after World War I, Ukraine declared independence in 1918. However, this independence was short-lived, as the country was quickly engulfed in civil war and foreign intervention. By 1922, most of Ukraine became part of the Soviet Union, while some western regions remained under Polish, Romanian, or Czechoslovakian control. Life under Soviet rule brought industrialization and modernization, but also immense suffering. The Holodomor, a man-made famine in the early 1930s, killed millions of Ukrainians and remains a deeply painful chapter in the nation's history. During World War II, Ukraine was again devastated, with battles between Nazi Germany and the Soviet Union fought across its territory. After the war, Ukraine remained a Soviet republic until the dissolution of the USSR in 1991. That year, Ukraine declared full independence and began the challenging process of building a democratic state. The early years of independence were marked by political instability, economic hardship, and debates over the country's direction. In the 21st century, Ukraine's history has been defined by movements for democratic reform and closer ties with the West. The Orange Revolution in 2004 and the Euromaidan protests in 2013-2014 were popular uprisings against corruption and Russian influence. These events highlighted a growing desire among Ukrainians to chart an independent and European future. However, Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 and the ongoing war in eastern Ukraine have once again placed the country at the center of international conflict. Despite these challenges, Ukraine has continued to strengthen its national identity, civil society, and commitment to democratic values. Today, Ukraine stands as a resilient nation with a deep historical legacy. Its story is one of perseverance through centuries of foreign domination and internal struggle. As it looks to the future, Ukraine continues to fight not only for its territory but also for the freedom and dignity of its people.